So I've got a child in my one school, and she's got something called Fragile X syndrome, which I never heard of before, but I had a meeting with her mum and dad, because she's got an older brother who has it as well, and I think he's 18, and he has like the mentality of like a 5-year-old or something. So the head teacher said to me, like, she's going to be difficult really, because she, it was her literacy that she was really low on, but then her numeracy she was like above average, so it sort of like worked one way. So she had a really bad sort of like outlook on literacy, reading, spelling, anything like that. So at first there was a few like behavioural problems. So what I did was I took her on her own. I took her out of the group because in the group it just wasn't working at all. She would rely heavily on like the other people that she was with. She would just guess words, like to the point where it wouldn't even make sense, but she would just guess anyway. So what I did was I made her like a sticker chart, like a Project X sticker chart that I just made like on paint, so that she puts stickers on, and when she gets to the end of that she gets like a small prize. But even that alone like really helped her, and she started to get a bit more excited. And at first she used to say, oh, the books are, you know, they're quite boyish, and she didn't really like engage in it. But when we went on to the orange books, I think it was about the Fiendish Falls, is it? Yeah. She started to really get excited, and she liked all the creatures and everything. And then, I don't know, it was like a midway point, she just sort of changed, her whole attitude changed, and she started to really get engaged. I started giving her the spelling challenges, and she was like bringing them back the next day. She's like, I did this yesterday. And then her parents basically came in and they said to me, like, she's literally got a completely different attitude now. She was saying that she was asking her mum, could she get some Project X books at home to read for herself? And she kept saying to me, where can I get, like, is there any characters for Project X? Do we have any, like, little, you know, max figures and stuff like that? So I think just the fact that she had such a bad attitude of it, and then when she allowed herself to actually get involved in it all, and she was on her own, just me and her, everything else sort of went away, and she just loved it. And she now reads with confidence. She can blend her sounds. She actually says, oh, that's got that sound in it. Oh, we learnt that last week. So I can see that everything that she's learnt now, she remembers. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Absolutely wonderful. That is so pleasing. The attitudinal thing, as I said, is half the battle, isn't it? You've got to be feeling enthusiastic.
And especially because she has this thing, this Fragile X syndrome. I think when she got the diagnosis, she sort of was saying, I'm never going to get it. And I think the diagnosis made her feel like 10 times worse, because it was sort of like, oh, well, the doctors told me I'm never going to be good at it. But then when, you know, we actually sat back and we thought, well, no, it just means that you may progress slower than anybody else. It doesn't mean that you're not going to understand it. But no, she's lovely. She's a sweet girl as well, bless her.
She's really good at her self-esteem.
Yeah.
There's some, have I mentioned to you the mindset work, the mindset research that there's quite a lot of it. This Carol Dweck has done lots of work on mindset, and it's not I can't do it, it's I can't do it yet, and that is where you've got that child. She's now not feeling I can't do it. She's got that growth mindset. Might take me a little bit longer, but I'll get there. I just need to persevere. So
it's nice that her parents came in and said like that they've seen a difference as well, because she's going home and she's actually saying, oh, I want to read this, or I'm going to do this homework. So I think that's a massive difference it's made to her in particular.
I'm fascinated by that one because I've had some personal experience of Fragile X quite recently.
I never heard of it until then.
I hadn't either, but so I know a little bit more about it now than I did. So yeah, interesting. Fab, thank you very much.